What's up with it, y'all? Polo Sports Talking Entertainment here again with another one. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not a member of the channel, and also hit the notifications so that you're able to get each and every one of my videos. Now, last night in the Lakers win over Detroit, um, there was a situation that had taken place, and I'm pretty sure everybody knows what's taking place by now. Wasn't able to talk about it. I had a situation that had taken place last night and this morning, so I wanted to kind of prolong it. But the Lakers ended up defeating the Pistons, in which, for the most part, in most of the game, they were down. Now, what ended up taking place, man, is LeBron was, he was at the free throw line, or they were at the free throw, uh, and and these guys were in position, and LeBron had swung, and uh, his they say it was his elbow, but it didn't look to be his elbow, but nevertheless he still bloodied the face of Isaiah Stewart from the Detroit Pistons. Um, they both got ejected, and they had to stop the action, of course, to go ahead and deal with it. But when they were trying to, they had to hold Isaiah Stewart back. It took him time, and even he was so angry that he was really trying to get to LeBron and whoever wanted it. Right? Here's my thoughts on it. Okay. Now, while everybody's in a tirade and everybody's like, "Oh wow, oh my God," and all this other stuff. Listen, believe it or not, this is what the NBA wants. Now, they're not gonna come out and admit it, you know, but this is what the fans want, and this is what people like to see, you know. And more importantly, sorry about that. More importantly, believe it or not, people like to see that type of stuff. Whether it's LeBron doing something like that, or the other players doing like that. Me myself personally, I have no problem with it. Because this right here was really this was this is what the norm was as in some games in the 80s, and in some the 90s too as well. Now, I know it's a different era, it's a different generation and stuff, but people want to see guys not being afraid of each other, people going at each other's necks. And to me, it's not really even that big of a deal. This listen, I don't think he did it on purpose, but I mean if he did, then when your adrenaline is rushing and your competitiveness is at a level where it's through the roof, and you're not thinking about, oh, are you okay or any of that other stuff? Look, if you want to do it, look, it was an accident. But I mean, if you want to go ahead and you want to stand toe to toe, then sure, we could go ahead and do that. And look, I know a lot of people are sitting there, they're like, oh well, yeah, he should have did this and he should have did that. Some of y'all wouldn't have known what to do in that situation. Now, I'm a firm believer now whether you whether your teammate was right or whether your teammate was wrong, you still gotta, come to their defense, and then y'all to discuss the what the morality of everything afterwards. But in the height of the situation, and when it's through the fire, y'all need to go ahead and just go ahead and handle business. Now I'm pretty sure no nobody want to fight or anything like that. But man, hey, look, y'all are a team and y'all supposed to have each other's back no matter what, and I'm of the firm belief that if something was like that was to transpire, and I was there, I would have liked all of my all of my teammates to have been there too. Now, what's interesting about this situation is that it's making, national news and stuff like that, when of course, this kind of thing has taken place with a couple of other players or whatever, and they didn't make national news, but because it was LeBron, they wanna go ahead and they wanna make it. They want to try to make him out to be, the villain in this situation. When in fact, what I'm saying, he probably wasn't even trying. He was just probably just trying to wave him off and stuff like that. But of course, people are gonna pour gasoline on the fire, anything. For me, man, this situation is no different from two guys getting into it and somebody accidentally hit the other. It's like, okay, I put it to you like this: if let's say y'all were slap boxing, y'all were just play fighting or something like that, you know what I'm saying, as grown men, and then next thing you know, uh, somebody somebody actually, what I'm saying, decked you in your jaw or whatever, and then you start bleeding or something like that, then y'all really get to fighting and get to tussling. Well, one guy probably gonna be like, man, hey, I didn't mean to hit you, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm not gonna back down either. It's kind of that similar situation. You know what I'm saying? What's up with it, Sterling Young? It's kind of that similar situation. And me myself personally, I mean, I think it's good for the NBA. I think the NBA needs more of it. I'm gonna drop the link for you, Sterling. Um, Now, of course, people gonna come out and put their 25 cents into everything in the deal and stuff like that. But I mean, at the same token, man, this is what we need. Believe it or not, the NBA needs more of this. They need more of this. This is what really makes the NBA real. A lot of people already think that the NBA is rigged, which I have my feelings about that stuff too. People think that it's scripted and these guys are friends and all this other stuff. Well, they're trying to get away from all of that. Me myself personally, like, I like to see stuff like this when you get on the court or whatnot. You're not supposed to be all friendly and holding hands and going in a circle, la 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 la. Don't nobody want to see that, man. I want to see it, man. Matter of fact, I would have liked to see him, tackle on the floor and everybody go crazy, something like that, and then get back to the game. But unfortunately, they won't allow that to happen. And then on top of that, you got to think where they're at. This ain't nothing new in Detroit. This is the norm in Detroit. We got to think about the malice at the palace. Now it wasn't to that level, and it didn't involve the fans, but we got to think about where they were at. This was of the norm. You know, but my feelings on it, man, is it's not really that big of a deal. But because it involves LeBron and the Lakers are heated, and look, LeBron needs to get angry. Maybe that's good for the team. Maybe you need to get angry. You need to get a little frustrated. You need to show some emotions and stuff like that. You can only hold it in for so long. If you're gonna take your anger and rage out, take it out on the other team. I'm not saying that that's what LeBron was doing, but don't sit there and take your anger out on the teammates or anything like that. Man, take it out on the other team. That's what you're supposed to do. Inflict that punishment on somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about in a competitive way. Now, if it comes to fighting or what I'm saying, tussling or doing that, hey, you got to do what you got to do. But at the same token, get back. And if it takes you getting up under the opponent's skin in order to get that competitive edge or that psychological edge, hey, that's what happens. He's already enraged. He's already feeling some type of way. He's already feeling, okay, well, man, I feel violated. I feel disrespected. Hey, that's fine. Come with it. That's how I want you to feel. I don't want you to like me. I don't want you to be my friend. I want you to have hate and anger and disgust towards me when we're inside of the lines. We are not cool. We are not friends. Look, I don't want nothing to happen to you in terms of getting hurt, you know what I'm saying, or ending your career, but I certainly don't want you to win. And that's the mentality that you have to have. And that's where some of these guys, they have that mentality coming in like a John Morant. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, don't get me wrong, off the court, yeah, he cool and everything like that, but he's a nasty competitor and you see it. And that's what you have to do. There's a lot of guys that are ferocious out there, ferocious competitive, like a Patrick Beverly, that are nasty, that want to get up under your skin, that don't care. You know what I'm saying? Marcus Smart is the same way. And if we have to throw hands, we just have to throw hands. That I mean that's just what it is. It's like anything when you're competing or when you have any type of competition. Now, don't get me wrong, I like both type of competition, whether it's a grudge match or if it's friendly competition. It doesn't make a difference to me. We could take it either way. And there's some people that don't know how to separate the two. You know, there's some guys that don't know how to separate the two. There's some people that know how to balance either one. But for Isaiah Stewart, hey, he's a man. The way he sees it is, I'm a man just like you, a man. They don't care how many million. And look, before y'all get up here and think that I'm trying to go at LeBron or anything like that, look, I'm telling you right now, that's not what I'm doing. And as I stated earlier in the video, this is what I said. I said, look, um, here's my thing. Okay, LeBron doing that was great. Now, whether he intentionally did it or whether he did not intentionally do it, to me it don't really matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, yeah, we know he's the face and everything like that, but at the same token, I'm pretty sure you gotta want to win too. There's some people that probably have a different argument than me. You gotta want to win too. Hold on one second, y'all. Sorry about that, y'all. Now, listen, we've been seeing all of this, guys getting into it, the physicality, stuff like that that's been taking place. Look, like I said, man, y'all might have y'all feelings about it. I have mine, but just know that when it comes to the spirit of any type of competition, you should, if you really truly value what competition is, you should really like this sort of thing. Now don't get me wrong, man. We don't want to see anybody like where the family members get involved, or you making threats, or to end somebody or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not taking it there. But at the end of the day, these guys, man, they gotta go out there and they have to compete at a level to where nothing should want to get in your way. And there's even some people like, okay, well, skip all that. I might lose, right? But you're gonna have to fight me in order for us to in order for you to have this game. That's how some people truly feel, you know. And me myself personally, I have no issues with that. I have no issues with that. I don't have any issue. Now, some people might be like, "Oh yeah, well LeBron, he's this and he's that for doing that and stuff like that." Man, I don't think he did it on purpose. You know what I'm saying? He probably just trying to get him out of the way. And see, you don't know what some of these guys are doing to him. There's guys that punch each other in the ribs. There's guys that do little slick stuff. You know what I'm saying? To inflict harm. On somebody. You know what I'm saying? When they playing. You know what I'm saying? There's guys that be tripping people up. You know what I'm saying? There's guys that elbow you in the stomach. There's guys that hit each other in the throat. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, Stuff that y'all guys don't really see. There's guys that intentionally try to hurt some of these guys, and y'all don't see none of that stuff that's going on. You just see, okay, well, yeah, LeBron did this or LeBron did that, you know. And I'm not trying to cape for nobody. I'm not trying to cape for nobody. So if you try to come over here trying to say, oh yeah, well you sitting here, you taking this guy's side or you taking that guy's side. Nah, I'm not doing none of that shit. I'm not doing none of that. I'm not doing none of that because just like okay, let's bring up all three situations that happened with the Marquise Morris and Jokic situation, right? Hell yeah, Jokic was right for pushing that dude. You know what I'm saying? And matter of fact, man, you should have kept that. Should have kept at it. And then if you would have turned around, block it right there, and then keep it going, just to let them know, okay, nah, you gonna feel it. You know what I'm saying? And then with the situation with Miles Turner and Rudy Gobert, shit, hell yeah, man, you pulled me down, nigga. Don't you know that you could have damaged something? I could have broke something. I would have came down crazy or something like that. So hell yeah, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna shove your stupid ass. You don't do that to me, especially when you trying to be dirty. You trying to be dirty to me. And then see a lot of y'all. I don't think some of y'all have ever hooped before or ever played basketball before. See, when you in position at the free throw line, and let's say there's somebody that don't like you, especially see a lot of the postmen and stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff. They get agitated. You know what I'm saying throughout the whole game. You know what I'm saying from you. doing little stuff, you being inside of that paint and stuff like that. And so when y'all at the free throw line or something like that, y'all might just do some agitating stuff to the next man or whatever. And 9 times out of 10, that's when it's gonna happen. You see a lot of the fights that tend to take place is when they be, in free throw position and stuff. And so, like, it's like if somebody is just constantly, like, poking you in the ribs, or he did something to you where he might have, hit you in your throat and you gasping for air, something like that, man, I'm gonna do something to you just to be like, man, nah, you gonna feel my wrath. But everybody wants to be like, oh my God, he's supposed to be the face of the NBA. Nigga, don't you know Larry Bird didn't give a fuck and would get up and didn't mind fighting? Don't you know that Dr. J got into a fight with Larry Bird? Don't you know that people like Bill Laimbeer used to do some stuff to people, to the point where they was about to fight? Okay, man. Go ahead, man, Sterling. Man, go ahead, take over, bro.
Oh, about the fight. It was crazy. That was a crazy game. But I can tell but by Braun that he was clearly frustrated. Because at the time they were down and he was getting boxed out in the way. So I seen, we all know we seen dudes like that, um, that in the NBA when they do it all the time when they swung on a guy, off of frustration. Probably because it makes them uncomfortable. So he didn't have to swing it that way, but he did. I mean, that was intentional, but no, Bron he ain't like
You talking about LeBron?
yeah, but he ain't no dirty player, because he doesn't have no history of doing this, no, but because itself by itself that play that was kind of was dirty, if you look at the angles of it, but um no, but it was real force. It was real full force. Not was necessary, bone, but it was like real full force. So it was frustration, but the problem that I have is that um it's how the aftermath. You see AD trying to fight, Russell trying to fight, like it's just like come on, man. You know, it it was crazy. Like he was that.
What, you have a problem with them trying to fight, or do you have a problem with LeBron uh trying to calm him down and all that stuff? What is it?
No, I didn't like how what Russell said on the interview on uh what's that called? No, interview with those guys, because no, he said no, that was it wasn't I don't know why I got a tech. I don't like to me you got a tech, and Carmelo saying they should suspend Isaiah Stewart. I'm like, well, if that happened, then Braun got to be suspended. If got to be fair, if we gonna be fair about it, then I feel like if you saying that, that means Russell got to be suspended, AD got to be suspended, um, Isaiah Stewart got to be suspended, and Braun got to be suspended.
Man, listen, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think never one of them motherfuckers should be suspended. Matter of fact, I think they should have kept playing. But unfortunately, we don't live in
By
that
that,
in
yeah,
that
by
type,
yeah.
yeah, by them rules anymore. Because,
Mm.
and LeBron, yeah, he was swiping his arm, but at the same token, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it's stuff like that that happen all the time, Sterling. You know what I'm saying? Like, you done played ball before, man. Look, there was a dude that hit me in my temple. You know what I'm saying? And this dude is like, what? He's like 6'7". You know what I'm saying? Going for a rebound, he like, you know, elbowed me in my temple or whatever. And if you hit somebody in the temple, you know what I'm saying, they could die. You know what I'm saying? So, and then he tried, he tried to, be like, "Hey, are you all right?" And I swiped his hand away from me. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, get your hand. At that time, you feel like rage. So I was like, "Man, get your hand out my face or whatever." And then that's when another postman came and grabbed him, and then that's how everything had got started. But guess what? We got back to playing the game. You understand what I'm saying? So and then it was all over. But I guess guys, nowadays, and this is the thing too, they try to overhype this thing. Okay, yeah, we know it was LeBron and everything like that, but man, listen, Reggie and Mike, man, they was damn near about to kill each other.
And you know
You
what
know
the
what
crazy part
I'm saying?
was?
Huh?
They ejected Reggie, but not Michael.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. But see, the thing about it is that Xavier McDaniel got into it with Mike. Anthony Mason pushed Michael Jordan in the back. But see, what I'm saying is, Sterling, like a lot of these guys, they take a lot of tactics that y'all really don't see. Man, look, I'm not caping for LeBron, but see how y'all don't know that this dude ain't being tripped or ain't being elbowed, or some people are doing little stuff to him because they don't like this dude. I try to. I'm not saying this is what you're doing, but there's a lot of guys, man, in here that can't separate the biasness from a hate of LeBron to be like, you know what, man, that's foul. Because I mean, it's a lot of agitating stuff that a lot of dudes do just to try to throw you off, me off. And hey, if he got elbowed or whatever, hey, he tried to say that, hey, I'm sorry, shit like that. But at the same time, me, I'm different from a guy like LeBron. I'm like, look, I said sorry once, but I'm not gonna get on my knees and beg for no apology. Somebody trying to get in.
Oh Lord, I know what it is.
What's up with it, Tank? I see you in the building. What's up with it? Wait, what? But go ahead, Sterling, man. I finished. My bad, bro. I had to spill the tea
Yeah,
on that shit.
but
How I
to
feel.
me, looking at the camera, it didn't look like he was apologizing. Looking through that camera, looking through that looking at the angles of it, because but that was just, to me, that was frustration. If your team is down and then you just getting, and you being boxed out, you gonna do something intentional. Like me, I would like I had like that. Because if I'm frustrated, if my team is if my team is losing, and I'm getting fucking defended and all that, I'm gonna do some intentional off of frustration, like but I'm no, but the apologizing
Oh,
thing.
hey, Sterling, we got to get on this for just a second. Hold on, wait, what? Because I know you don't really fuck with boxing like that, but Sterling do. Listen, hey
Mhm.
Theo, it's all good. I'm trying to tell you. Listen, I'm gonna be real with you. Sterling ain't no bias dude. We take bias out of everything in the LDBC, nigga. Listen, my guy Town Biz goes up to his channel. Man, they like Buzz Crawford. I like Errol Spence, and he said they have a different theory about everything. So everybody that you thinking that, oh yeah, the whole LDBC is biased against Buzz, that's not the case, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not biased towards anybody. I'm not the biggest Mayweather fan in the world, but I'm not going to sit up here and tell Sterling that, oh yeah, Mayweather, man, he was scared, or he was ducking and dodging and running. That would me being biased. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I was trying to tell you. And y'all sitting up here saying that, oh yeah, well Earl Spence was running and all this other stuff. Well, guess what, nigga, that nigga ready to fight. He ready to jump back in the ocean after having a torn retina. Go ahead.
That's why I said it before. I said, once Bud beats Porter, I feel like the fight need to be happening. I said the fight gotta happen. I said it gotta happen. You know, no, because ain't no what else to do. No, but no, I feel like, you know, um it's gonna be to me I feel like it's gonna be a crazy fight, cause like I said, no Polo, he likes Spence, I like Bud, but to me I would never disrespect Earl Spence, as a boxer. He's a very great fighter. And 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 so and Bud. So you have, and then when you have like two, they're like generally a 50-50. It's gonna be like a gentry 50-50 mega fight, because both fighters are in great shape and had a lot left in the gas tank. Because I hope it'll be a great fight and that nobody gets seriously injured. I feel like this fight need to be happening. Like the time is now.
All right. Sterling, man, I'm gonna let wait get off on this Brian situation, and I hope you don't think that I got any type of cape on for nobody. Wait what? Because I'm gonna let you know I don't wear no cape for nobody. But at the same token, since you sit up here and you claiming, oh yeah, I'm a hooper this and I'm a hooper that. Look, if you elbow me in the throat, you elbow me in the nose, or you elbow me in the eye, or something like that, or whatever, and then you apologize to me or something like that, man, look, if you come, if it's the other way around and I accidentally did something to you, and then and I'm trying to calm you down or whatever or something like that, you think I'm gonna just lay down to you or nothing like that? Nah, I guess we just gonna have to tussle. I already told you once that hey, I apologize for it. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm different from LeBron. I'm different from some of them other guys. Because it's just like with the situation that happened with Jokic. Hell yeah, Joe. Oh, well, he's supposed to be a soft European and just chill and let an American bully him. Hell no. I'm gonna come and I'm gonna push you in your back, and if you run up again, nigga, then you're gonna have two more flying at you. Go ahead, wait, what?
What's good, Polo? What's poppin' panel? Salute to the chat. Um, from what I from the video, what I seen is, and this is how I'm gonna put it. LeBron got outworked. His frustration showed. He decked the nigga in the face. The difference between all these niggas that y'all keep bringing up from the old times. First of all, it's 2021. It's not 1990s. It's not early 2000s. Get out the 30-year and 20-year span. That shit is very disgusting when y'all keep bringing that type of shit up. Also, also, the fact that this nigga was leaking. It's not that like this nigga just elbowed this nigga. This nigga was leaking. Like this nigga had drips everywhere, nigga. Whole fucking face looked like a crimson mask. Half of it at least. Um, Shout out to DeAndre Jordan to show as he like a good teammate. That's the best defense I've seen him play. Getting between them niggas. Um, Russell Westbrook, bro, sit the fuck down. You doing the most. I know everybody out here trying to credit you, but dog, your gameplay is not credible. So like, I don't even know why you trying to hop in the shit. Um, like I said, LeBron, like if a nigga debt me like that, I have more respect for the nigga that he just let that shit. It's not even so much like it's like it's like there's some respect factor when it comes to like a real gentleman. A lot of people don't know what a gentleman is because them niggas been a skink for a while, bro. A lot of niggas don't know what that is. A gentleman. Gentlemen know that he did wrong. If a nigga try to like, it's a factor to it. Like, yo, I'm not going like if a nigga coming at me and expressing himself, you cannot be like, oh shit, I gotta bring back the aggression with him. No, until that nigga try to swing on you, that's the difference. You let that nigga verbally vent. Let that nigga verbally vent. If you try to physically vent on you, that's different. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you did a nigga dirty. You was already upset for the frustration. It wasn't like no accident shit. Like we both tussling for some shit. Nigga out like outperformed you in the box out. Like he got up in your ass and you folded. Like oh shit, this nigga moving me. Fuck man, get off of me. Like bruh. Now you did some out of anger shit. Now you playing prison ball. Like I see a lot of niggas out here accepting this prison ball. We talk about basketball guys. Can we get back to that? That's all I gotta say, bro. I never been in prison. I'm not gonna discredit the people who came out of prison and changed their life. Shout out to you, but you're not in prison no more, bro. We don't play prison ball out here. So anybody who accepting this or saying this, oh, this and that, you enjoy prison ball. That's all I know. Cause we don't. It's basketball, man. Like for real, this is basketball, bro. Like for real. Like come on, guys. That's my piece on it, man. Okay, I got y'all tongue. Y'all boys good?